Hey, Kimberly, the president stopping immigration. I heard our former colleague John Harwood last night say that to him, it felt like a president sitting in the residence watching his press coverage go south at 10 o'clock on a Monday night, wanted a distraction. We came on the air at 11 Eastern. I called it half actual policy and half shiny object for the base. Do you think that mix is about right?
I think so. I mean, reporters today were in a familiar situation where we were trying to get information about a policy that the president announced via Twitter that no one else in his administration seemed to know anything about, because he made this tweet clearly without consulting with those inside the White House, without consulting with immigration officials and immigration agencies. And so the flurry, the rush today was to try to figure out this order, try to actually draft it. The president himself at today's press briefing said that this order was still being drafted. And this is not the first time we've seen this. We've seen this when he first initially announced his travel ban. We've seen this when he announced this ban in Europe. If you recall, there was the travel ban in 2017 that left people stranded all over the world because no one was prepared for it. This is something, the cracking down on immigration is something that he sees as an evergreen, popular approach to his base. And so that was something he was looking to do. And recall that this is a president who, since the campaign trail, has wanted not only to crack down on illegal immigration, but also legal immigration. So he sees this as a winning tool. No one in my reporting up to now on COVID-19 has said that immigration policy was the problem. We are long past that point where the spread is happening in the United States. The spread here is greater than anywhere else in the world right now. So it clearly does look indeed like a shiny object.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.